Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are on my free-to-play account to show you guys how well we're getting it done on this account. Now, Chris is still going to be the go-to guy because this guy's third skill is just absolutely nuts in the AG's challenge. And the funny thing about this on my my free-to-play account is the fact that on this account, I never pull for the regular KOF characters. I only pull for collaboration characters for the most part. I just got lucky on the free pulls and actually got this character, which is pretty damn nuts. And I'm so happy I did, even though I don't have his 3PG, I don't have his card set, I don't really have anything for him. And really on this account, my card sets are mainly catered to the collaboration characters. Unfortunately, most of the card sets that we get for collaborations only are for the collaboration characters, and they're the ones that really only benefit from having them. But this is the team that I actually used to get 104 billion. Now, I did a little figuring, guys, as far as the reward info is concerned, and I believe you need about 68.5 billion a day. I could be wrong, but I think you really should be striving for that, because right now I have 192 cumulative damage, 192 billion, and I'm sitting pretty already at the 3,000 marker. So I feel pretty confident that my assessment is correct. We have another 13 days actually of this event. So I believe if you get about 69 billion a run, you should be able to get that EX generic memory from the carnival. Now, this is the team that I'm running with. Now, if you look at my Chris, I just got a Rugal set, guys. Got these two option cards. This card's just giving extra attack, decreased skill cooldown. I'm just using the 5PG for Chris here, right? Nothing special at all. He's just a level 90 character with max capsules, 87,000 CP. Nothing special at all. Sarah actually bumps up purple fighters, which is actually very, very important, by 100%, and the increased target damage received by 70%. And also, whenever you switch her out, you get an increased target damage received by 45%. So it's really important to switch her in and then switch her out, so that way you get this damage buff from her if you do happen to have her. And a lot of people might have her at level 90. And then Akira here was a free character. This is about as free to play as to get, guys. If you're playing during the Virtua 5 Fighter collaboration and you have this character, more than likely you're able to give it an A5. You're able to unlock his core that increases strike skill, which buffs up Chris's third skill. It's just nuts. Oh, right. And I'm just using, you know, a Serena set, nothing major on the character at all. Also, if you're using Akira or using any character that is at A5, something that's going to help you is to turn off your awaken skill auto use. That way your character doesn't use their EX core right away, and you can actually run through your skills, switch to another character, use their EX core, switch back to your damage dealer to do a bunch of damage, as you guys will see that I do with Akira. That really, really helped, guys, as far as getting it done. And remember, whenever you hit an EX core on any character, it resets all of their skills. So whatever buffs those characters have on their skills, you should always use that, right? And then we're going to be using Jeanette. Jeanette's actually really good. You guys can see that I just have a crappy Leah set. You'll actually see that she actually does a good amount of damage, even with this crap that I have on her at level 90. No, no capsules on her, guys. No capsules. Yes, Chris is going to do the brunt of damage, but I've already seen players telling me that she is amazing in this event, and I'm not surprised at all, because Jeanette is an absolute monster, guys. She really is a crazy character. We're going to use Jackie. Jackie, I'm just going to be using for his buffs. There's a video that Snow actually put out, shout out to Snow, of Jackie doing some pretty insane scores. I advise you to check out her channel. Snow, check it out, watch that run to see how she was able to get a really good score with Jackie. But Jackie does have some nice little benefits with the decreased enemy defenses by 90%, although you got to hit the skill twice in order to do that, right? But he does add some buffs. He also has increased target damage by 100%, I believe. And then Pi will buff up Jeanette, especially because she gives the 300% attack. She gives the increased target damage by 100%. So, I mean, really, guys, in these events, it's all about support characters. Yes, we have our damage dealers, but it's all about the support characters. If you don't have support characters, this is going to be pretty difficult. But if you do, even with level 90 characters, even without the optimal card sets, you can do really, really well in this thing. And I'm pretty sure on my free-to-play account, I'm going to be able to get that EX generic memory. So let me bring up the run for you guys to show you how I got it done, right? How I was able to do a pretty good score. right? And something I didn't mention in the last video is with Chris's third skill. If you just hold that thing down, guys, it'll just keep stacking, 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 and cause Guinness to go into the groggy state. So when we start off the fight, we just go into his 5 PG or 3 PG, whatever the case may be, guys, right? That's kind of the benefit of these card sets that build up the 5 PG immediately. And then afterwards, you want to switch to your damage or your supports and run through the skill. So Akira's, I use his third and second skill, then I use his EX core. I should have switched in Shara, hit her EX core, did her first and third skill, and I would have done a little bit more damage, right? But at once Guinness says, you know, makes me get stronger, you just want to hit that third skill from Chris and just let it go, 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 go until you break the meter, right? That's exactly how you want to play the character. And yeah. So like right here, guys, your power only makes me stronger. Afterwards, hold the third skill and just hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it until Guinness goes into the groggy state. And remember to have the nuts applied to Chris so that way you don't, you know, get groggy yourself and then you can't do any damage to Guinness. Now, if you guys don't have Chris, what you want to do is, or you're using a different character like Jeanette or Jackie or whatever character that has a different advantage to Guinness because purple actually have the advantage. What you want to do is throughout the entire first round, you just want to have a character that stalls the timer. Keep stalling and stalling and stalling until you go into your second team. And then when you go into your second team, right, then you want to use different colors. So right now, Jeanette actually has the advantage, and so does Jackie. And even though I got a Leah set, guys, on old girl, right, look at this. She still did over 10 billion damage, even though I got crap on her, right? About 15 billion damage from the old girl, right? And again, I seen video from Snow with Jackie getting it done, putting out some really, really amazing damage. Again, shout out to Snow for that video, but that's how you get it done, guys. You bring in your damage dealer. Seriously, Chris is really, he's not a must-have, but he really is an amazing character. By the way, as a lot of you are wondering about Shermie, maybe I'll try to do a video with Shermie in the future, but honestly, guys, it's just a lot easier on your very first team if you have Chris or Kula. As I showed you guys in the last video, it looked like Kula was bugged, but she still is freaking awesome as well against Guinness. But if you have Chris, right after Guinness says your power makes me stronger, just hold that third skill down, hold it and hold it and hold it until Guinness goes into the groggy state, and then you can start applying all of your damage and running through your skills. And in the run that I showed you guys, Chris is the only one that does have nuts applied. I don't have any other characters, no nuts applied to any other character. That's why it's important to use your buffs before you switch to Chris, so that way all those buffs are applied, because they're going to get groggy whenever you put Guinness into the groggy state. You just want to have the nuts applied to Chris or whoever your main damage dealer is in here. And Shizuru here is freaking amazing in this game mode, guys. Her buffs are just so good for Chris or Shermie or for Jeanette or for Kula. They're just so good, man. She really is a game changer in this thing as far as having some good support buffs. And Shermie, by the way, guys, again, shout out to Snow for putting out a video of Shermie doing 2.7 trillion, but that is, I believe, at A6, but that is some insane numbers if you guys want to check that out. But again, guys, if you don't have Chris, especially Chris, man, if you don't have this character, it will be difficult, because even if you have different characters in this first team, trying to stall is really difficult, because Guinness will eventually do so many stacks that he's going to eventually do that giant explosion on the ground. And whenever you cause Guinness to go into the groggy state, you actually prevent him from doing that. And Chris is just so good because he breaks that meter, or not breaks that meter, but he causes Guinness to go into the groggy state so easy and really makes your life really, really simple. So like, even if you have a level 90 Chris and you bring him in here and you wait till the last 12 or 13 seconds of the first team run and cause Guinness to go in the groggy state, he won't do that giant explosion. Then the type advantage will be to your greens on your second team, and you can use your greens to do as much damage as possible. And for your red fighters, you're just going to have to stall even longer, so that way you'll have the advantage against Guinness, so that way you can do even more damage. I mean, really the way this thing is, guys, is like purple is just going to be the easiest if you have Chris and an A5 Kula especially, or more. And then it's going to be your greens, because they're going to be the next in line. And then it's going to be your reds afterwards, as far as, you know, how difficult this actually will be. But if you got this guy, if you got Chris, this ought to be very simple for you, especially if you have some of these buffing characters. But again, I believe your goal is to get about 69 billion a day. And I believe if you do that, you should get that EX generic memory. And before we go, we have been getting some free summons, which was pretty damn awesome from Netmarble. So let's go ahead and use those summons on this free to play account. See what we get. It really doesn't matter to me. I actually got Shermie and Chris for free from the very first free summon, or the free rubies, which is actually pretty damn amazing. But let me scroll down here and get it. Now, it would be insane if I actually got like the card sets, but we all know that's not going to happen. You're not going to get the card sets. But maybe if I get Chris's 3PG, that would add a lot of damage to my Chris. That would make, you know, quite a bit of difference. Maybe ease my pain a little bit, because even with my buffing characters and even having Chris, I do find that I have to do that run over and over and over in the AG's challenge, because there is a lot of RNG. Ginnets might kill my Akira, or he might kill my Sarah. And that really throws off everything as far as getting your damage buffs. So, you know, you might find that you might have to play that damn thing over and over and over to try to get as much damage as possible, which, I mean, it is a bummer, guys. I don't really like anything that deals with RNG, but I do think that this AG challenge is a lot easier, especially if you have Chris, than the last AGs that we had. So, I mean, we got a set card. Interesting, right? We got the Type 3, but that's going to be a useless card because I'm not going to spend any rubies trying to pull for any more. So let's see what we get for the fighters. Right, it'd be awesome if I got another one for Chris or Shermie, really Chris especially. But I highly doubt it. We're going to go ahead and skip it. We didn't get anything. And yeah, I feel just lucky enough that I got Chris, you know, the very first pull that I did from the free summons. Yeah, we didn't get him. Bummer. Okay. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll have to stick with what we got. Let me know how you guys' luck has been. Let me know how you're all doing in the AG's challenge. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.